Really, really shit Christmas this year, guys, for myself. I'm not even going to sit here and deny it for a second. And I'm just going to be 100% honest with you guys and go through this. And I don't know. It's going to be embarrassing for me. And I hope that's entertaining for some of you. All right. So I've just been on the phone with the missus. I say the missus. Me and Thieves are breaking up. I can't explain to you why, because I don't get it. Right? I don't get it, but I don't know. I don't think I've done anything wrong. As far as I know, we haven't. It's all on her. So recently I found out that, and I'm just going to be honest with you, recently I found out that she'd sent some provocative images to a colleague at work who has a wife and kids. And I'm not going to lie, when I found out, I went a little bit scorched earth and I contacted a job and all this sort of shit. So the other day when I had a crash, we were in a car crash 2 days ago. She was driving. She was also intoxicated, and I didn't know this. So I obviously came home with her phone and felt a little bit untrustworthy and decided to look through her phone and found out that she'd been doing this, right? She then gets back from the police station like everything's normal, obviously. She actually got back and didn't get convicted. The reason why is because the airbag in the back seat went off, and the protocol is that you get sent to hospital first. So she went to hospital between her breathalyzer at the breath test at the roadside and the breath test that she didn't have until about maybe 3-4 hours later after she'd been to the hospital. So lucky for her, she would have been out of her system by then, so she's not going to get convicted, okay? Her job doesn't give a shit about anything either. They don't give a fuck if she's had an inappropriate relationship with someone at work and stuff like that and all this sort of shit. Now, you've got to recognize that there is a part of me that looked at it and the images aren't ridiculous. Like, there's no actual tits, there's none of this sort of stuff. It's just clearly provocative, okay? So, and it's one of those things is you look at the life that you've got together and you think, we've got a place together, we've got some fucking animals together, and you try your best to fight for it like any other fucking person would, right? And so I've said to her, I'll try and put all this in the past and stuff like that and try and give her, because you've got to understand, when me and her first got together, we got together after breaking up initially, and there's a lot of weird trust stuff initially when we got together, and she was like, I don't know if you want to be with me. And I went, well, if you just give me the option to, the actual opportunity to prove this to you, I can. And as far as I know, I'd proved that to her, that I did want to be with her, but she obviously has proved very obviously that she doesn't want to be with me. So yeah, like I say, we've basically broken up, and it's just one of those things where I decided to just leave the ball in her court. And I know I should have made the decision immediately just to be like, fuck this bitch, leave this, what the fuck, and all this stuff. But then I've spoken to her mum and her fucking mum's boyfriend, and the way that they told me to try and work it out with her and shit, and just like, things happen, but you can work through stuff, and you listen to people and take advice, and you think, hey, I'll you know what, let's try and work on this, and you try and be nice about the situation. But then simultaneously, apparently, her mum has been telling her, well, at least you've not got kids and you can move back in with me, so she might be moving back in with her mum. I know it's Christmas Day, right? And this is just the shittiest Christmas. I've not even had a Christmas dinner today, because yesterday I went down to her fucking parents' house to try and spend time with the family. My fucking God, am I fucking retarded, just to try and sort stuff out and try and act like things are normal, which is just not correct. And let me just go through these, because obviously Gunfox, you sent this through before for 5.
2022 The rise of the purebloods. All shall bow to the might of the purebloods. The heretics shall be purged with sword and fire. Glory to the American Empire. Merry Christmas, Cog and Thieves, as well as all of ya.
And I appreciate you sending it to her. I don't want anyone to be a dick with her, like online. And I know she's not really going to talk to anyone from here. She's just going to go distant. And I know she does, because that's what she does. She doesn't really interact with anyone here. She doesn't turn up to the show anymore, obviously. And yeah, like I say, from her point of view, she just, like I say, she doesn't see this ever working out in the future. And she's not wrong, really. Like, do you know what I mean? It's not going to work anymore because of what she has done. And I've not done this because I'm a faithful fuck. I feel like such an idiot, guys, right? I'm a faithful guy. I'm fully monogamist. That's what I do. And I just... to have known Thieves, and you guys do know Thieves, right? You wouldn't have even seen it coming. I didn't see this coming. Do you know what I mean? And I don't know. I don't care how embarrassing this is to explain this to you guys. I'm past that point of caring. I don't care if people are like, oh, you're a cook, oh, you got... I don't care. Call me what you want. It's just a shit situation. And I don't care if you don't like me and you want to laugh at this. That's totally fine, and I expect it. Do you know what I mean? That's totally fine. It's just all I can do really is try and move forward with this and be myself. But it throws you a little bit. Do you know what I mean? Because you start to question being yourself and whether you know what I mean. It's a bit shit. The worst part, like I say, like I moved up here so she could be closer to her mum and closer to her job, and now I'm just far away from everyone, and it's just, yeah. It's hard, man. You know what? I've got a show prepared for you guys, and I will do this, but this wasn't expected. You probably weren't expecting to hear this, like from me. I wasn't expecting this. I wasn't expecting this. And you know when you wonder if it's you or whether you've done something or whether... And I know I've not. Like, all I've done is be here, be supportive, be loving, rent's paid, bills are paid, all that sort of shit. And she just doesn't want to be with me. And I'm just like, I don't know what you're supposed to do to make this woman happy. Do you know what I mean? I can't make her happy, but I know she suffers from depression. And I know that's one of the biggest issues, is if she feels happy, she will literally come in and try and destroy it all. Which is another thing that I had to deal with Thieves, is the fact that she's a cutter. That's just the fact of the situation, guys. Thieves is a bit of a cutter. She suffers from real depression, and I've said this on my show. It's not depression where you're depressed and everyone needs to know about it. It's depression where you go and fucking cut yourself because you have to deal with it. Even if you're fucking happy. She's been happy with her parents and stuff like that, and at her parents' house, and then she'll literally go upstairs and cut herself, and it's just how it is. And I've been trying to, you know what I mean? You're trying to be there for a person that you know is like this, that you know is very emotionally delicate and stuff like that. And the thing is you've got to realize is right now I'm just a little bit, as you would be, heartbroken, right? Oh, but I just wanted to be honest with you guys because... I just did. So, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go open up the waiting room. If people want to jump in and talk, feel free to. It'd be good to talk to people. Oh, God. I hope I don't do a Monday Matt and cry. Oh. I hope I don't do a Monday Matt. At least it's not over getting 100k subs, right? Oh. So when I say to you guys that I've not had a Christmas dinner today, you can probably understand why. I wouldn't have eaten it even if it was in front of me.
I'll sit in here until someone else jumps in.
Yeah, cheers, man.
The word. Yeah, some
you
bullshit.
already, I know, you already know about this. If you want to,
but it's it's you did all you can do. It's not your. To some people, just the way it is, man. Yeah. Some people just cannot be pleased. I know, I'm one of them.
The thing is, I'm really easy to please, though. I'm not even hard. Like, I'm just...
Well, yeah, I know, but it's not you, it's her. So
I'm just I'm happy being in a relationship where, because this is the thing that throws me to it. Like, throws me is I'm not the sort of guy that's all over a woman. I'm not a surveilling, all in your phone, trying to find out who the fuck. Like, I mean, I'm not that guy. I don't care. You're gonna have friends. You're gonna have colleagues at work. I'm not that guy who's gonna go and fucking, you know what I mean?
And no, I know. But yeah, I mean, again, I don't think that has anything to do with it. It's
no,
just,
I know. It's just like what's pissing me off right now is like right now she was like, oh well, I was wishing after all this had come out that I'd be able to have a little bit of space, and I'm like, you did this because you had space. I mean, you did this because you had space, and right now it's like I'm trying to remedy it by like thinking if I'm closer to you and stuff, you might not want to do this sort of shit, but. I'm just fucking being stupid. Give me a second, guys. I'm just gonna get a quick tissue. I'm sorry, I'm being all fucking waterworks and shit.
Don't sweat it, dude. Yeah, you don't have to worry about that. No one's gonna care. No one's gonna care.
I'm an honest guy, so you know.
Yeah, that's fine. Either way, no one's gonna care. It's understandable, man. Good. I've cried over less. I've had video games make me cry. Shit. And The Walking Dead Season 1 from Telltales? My god, I cried like a little fucking baby. It's terrible. Same thing with Hellblade, Senua's Sacrifice. I cried at the end of that fucking game too.
Whew. It is 420. I've got a smoke. I'll probably roll one during the show as well, lads and ladies. Like I say, it's been a shit Christmas for me. So, and again, if anyone wants to take this video and laugh, I'm okay with it. Right? It's fine.
I don't think.
No, but it's all right. It's all right. Fucking grown man.
I'm not saying
being emotional on a live stream. What? It's all right.
It happens.
I plan to do this show, but you've got to understand this is.
Dude. Well, happened. I know. Yeah, you didn't. Yeah. Right. You didn't expect this. Sure.
Well, I kind of did. You've got to understand. After finding out, obviously, I expected us to break up, but you've got to understand. Initially, off the bat, she wanted to make this work, but I said you've got to allow me time to fucking get this out of my head, because obviously, right? Because it's fucked up.
Sure.
And even though there's a part of me that thought I could get past it, there's a part of me that's like doubts that 100%. Do you know what I mean? Because how can you? You give?
Yeah, I know.
I am a trustworthy person. I don't lie. I'm fucking trustworthy. I'm faithful. It's just. You think you're going to find people like that in the world, and you really fucking hope it's true. And then it just fucking shits all over you. Do you know what I mean? Like, and you just...
No, I know.
I'm fucking 33 years old. I'm fed up wasting my time with women that just fucking lie. Just fuck it. What is wrong with you? What is wrong with women? Why can't you be with a guy who just wants to be with you, who's happy with you? If you're sexually attracted to him and you're still fucking him and stuff like that, and you're going out for meals and dates and shit, why go elsewhere? Yeah. I just don't get it. Are you so bored? Are you so bored in a normal, happy life that you have to go out there and ruin it so you can bitch and complain about it? Because then you're you just kill yourself. Honestly.
Yeah, that's.
If you can't.
Some people are that way.
I just don't understand why people would do this. I've cheated in the past, right? Not since I was a kid, right? But I've cheated in the past, but I felt like shit, and I've never done it again because I knew how fucking awful I am to do that. Do you know what I mean? But you've got.
No, I hear you.
You've got to recognize that and have that thing where you pull yourself back, but.
Like a lot of people are not that way.
The way she explains it is like, oh, I didn't feel like I was feeling too close in the relationship. And I was like, right. And I felt the same way at the time. The difference is I went and verbalized it to her. She went off and fucking sent pictures to a colleague at work with a wife and kids. And he sent pictures back, by the way. So, and trust me, we've already had the conversation in the past, me and her, about like cheating and all this shit. And I asked her straight up and she was like, no, if I was going to cheat on you, I'd just leave you. Yeah, right. Fucking.
No, well. And women are just that way. They're very sly and vindictive.
And the thing is, I don't care how embarrassing this is.
Man, that shit hurts.
I'd rather be honest with you guys.
It's terrible.
I got.
Sorry, don't worry. It's this ain't meant to.
Problems with microphone and stuff.
That's all right.
No, I can hear you. Okay. But you'll get through it.
Oh,
that doesn't mean anything right now. But it'll be it'll be all right in the end.
Right now it's raw. Right. That's it. So I apologize. I plan to do the show. I plan to do the show, and it's just happened. I thought we were working on stuff, but obviously now she's at work and she's away from me. She probably feels more confident just saying no. So I don't know. I don't know how it works. Right next to me, it's fucking different. Yeah, you know what I mean. And then when she's not here, it's like two-facedness. It's like you're dealing with a two-faced person.
Hey, yeah. I mean, like I have a meme of Al Bundy says, "Don't try to understand women. Women understand women, and they fucking hate each other." I mean, it's true.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Anybody?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. That's all right. My speakers are working now.
You've got to understand, it's like all I've wanted all my life is to be a monogamous partner. That's it. I know it's silly.
Well, I mean, outside of having a relationship, you are that person. So that's don't be upset about that. But
no, but it's like right. Compose yourself, you fucking miserable cunt. The thing is like what pisses me off about this fucking world, right? Is men are such bastards. Men are bastards because you make us like this. Men.
Women are nuts. They drive me crazy.
All I want to be is a monogamous guy. But you know what I have to do? I have to pretend I want a relationship. Do you know how I've done this all my life? Do you know how do you know why sex isn't a fucking huge deal to me? Right? I don't have to fuck you all the time when I'm in a relationship, but it's not like I don't have a high sex drive and can easily fuck a person every day if I'm sexually attracted to them. But you've got to understand that I've had fucking sex with tons of girls in my life by pretending that I wanted a fucking relationship with them, fucking them, and then just going bye. Because you know what? It's what all you fucking deserve. Most women deserve that because that's all you fucking want. You want the chase.
Yeah.
And the moment we get, the moment we get with you, the moment we settle down, the moment we're happy with you, that's the moment you want to fuck someone else, and that's a fucking problem in women's head. And the thing is I hate the idea of saying it's all women because it's not. There are monogamous women out there who are normal, and you're trying to find a diamond in the rough. You're trying to find that one, and they just don't.
Yeah. That's it's.
And I can go my whole life looking for this, and I might never find it.
Well, that's true, but if you don't look for it, you definitely won't find it.
If you don't put your feelings on the line every fucking time, and if you don't make dumb decisions, and if you don't take risks and stuff like that, you're never gonna find it or be happy. But then at the same time, you'll take all these risks, and just like with me right now, it can backfire right in your face and shit. And I'm sat here now living in a place where I've literally just got a fucking shitty job around the corner, which at least it'll pay for the rent and stuff. But I'm also like, absolutely shitting myself because I don't know if they'll put the rent. It's not like you've got to understand the difference between being here and my council flat. The council flat, if everything went to shit, the government pays for it. Here, they fucking
right.
So if I lose my job, I lose where I'm living, and I'm back to square one. All because I trusted a fucking woman. All because I trusted a woman to be happy with me when we don't argue, when I don't fucking sit there and act suspicious and all this weird shit and try and control her and look through her phone and all. That's not the guy I am. And by not being that guy, I lost a woman. Whereas it's fucked up in my head to think that,
well, that is. I mean, but I think you're seeing it wrong. Like you problems on the other end, dude. No. You're not the problem. That's her. That's how she wants to be.
I know. It's just like
it sucks.
It sucks. It does. It really does. And it's just one of those things where I honestly just don't know what I'm going to do right now.
No, right now you don't worry about anything. That's deal with what's in front of you. Like I said,
again, it's just I don't. I want.
What you don't want to do is try to hop into another relationship.
I don't want that. Are you kidding me? All I see right now is you've got to understand. My future has been. All I've been planning for the last few ages is just me and her saving cash so we can
sure.
And the thing that pisses me off, and I'm thinking in my head, is I'm pretty sure I've been spending the cash on rent, and she's just been putting savings away for herself, and I'm just fucking retarded. I know, but it's because in my head I'm like, what's mine is yours, and I see. I don't even have to be married to a person to just treat. Marriage is the stupidest thing in the world. You know, people who get married, it's people that basically want to sit there and admit the stuff that they should have already been fucking doing, right? And they just want to do it in front of a bunch of people. I don't need a marriage to know that I can be faithful, that I can be there through better or for worse, through sickness and health. Do you know what I mean? I just don't understand people. I don't get it. And I'm trying to fuck it. And you know me, I like to work things out. I like to understand it.
Sure.
And that's the hardest.
Some things aren't able to be understood.
And this is the hardest part of the breakup is there is no way of explaining this at all. It's just but apart from it, she obviously doesn't want to be with me. And because the thing is, and this is the truth of the matter, when I felt like we weren't being close, I verbally, and you remember this, Asmain, because I didn't say this public to everyone, but Asmain heard about it. And I kept saying I sound like a whiny bitch, and I felt like such a whiny bitch. Because I just kept saying that I didn't feel close to my missus and I wanted to sort it out. So I verbalized this to her and she said she wanted to work on it. And we've actually been closer for the last few weeks. Then we get in this car crash where I trusted her not to be drunk. And that made me obviously questioned my trust for her, and I looked through her phone, and I was right to question it because hey, she'd also been sending
Sure,
images to some guy
sure.
from work, and this is the issue that I have is just like if I would have never have caught that out, right now I'd still be with her. Right now we would still be together, and she wouldn't have said fucking shit. But because I've found it out, it's almost like she can't. And this is the worst part. And this is the thing why I know I'm a good guy is because at least after finding this out, she's not. According to her, she hasn't been physical with him at all. And due to her not being physical with him, that's the only reason why I could kind of look past it because she's never actually physically interacted with him. From what she said to me, and I think the woman that's telling you that she doesn't want to be with you anymore, but she's also not been physical. I think I can take that on board as her being honest at least about that. Do you know what I mean? But it doesn't save the fact that the relationship's still over. So,
hello, Sepson.
hi, Sepson.
I go on vacation and shit explodes. What
Dude,
the fuck?
just
No,
don't.
I'm gonna
Sorry,
second
you won't be
it.
having you won't be having your drinking game on thingy with her. So I do apologize.
That's fine.
For that, so,
Hey, no, I know. No need for you to apologize. What's going on? Shit
Sorry,
got real.
I just got a hold of Sepson. He just got here.
no,
so.
I get it. If anyone else wants to explain it to him, so I won't.
I
Yeah,
gave
that'd be
him the
fine.
very basic, so you know.
I'm just
but
trying my best here not to water up as I'm talking about it because it's just happened. So you know, I was planning to do the show, so you know what I mean. I don't want to ruin everyone else's day by not doing a show for them, which I promised. And
well, I don't think anyone's gonna care if you didn't stream.
No, I know. But in my head, I don't.
I know.
I don't want to not stream because of this shit. I want to be honest with you guys. I want to be raw.
Well, yeah. Well, you know, you have been. You know.
I don't care. How
Has
embarrassing
she just literally just fucking fell out with you or something?
No, right. Let me explain this. Right. So, over the last month, I've felt, since I obviously broke my arm and this, that, and the other, I've had real low self-esteem because I've not been able to do stuff around the house. I've not really been able to do much, and I've felt like we've not been close and all this stuff. And all I've been doing is verbalizing this to her as me, and I've even verbalized it to him. That's how much I've been verbalizing this because I wanted to like know what was why we didn't feel so close. Turns out that over the last month, she's been having. Like, she talks to this guy from work all the time, who has kids and a wife. She's always mentioned that to me, and it's a fact that he does have kids and a wife. So I'm not going to look at it any differently, like you wouldn't, because I'm not sat here thinking my missus is cheating on me, right? So, but apparently, she's been having conversations about work with him on a phone call, and only twice within the last month they've apparently it's gone a little bit sexual, just vocally and stuff like that. And then she sent him some pictures, literally December the 12th, right? And I found these after she was in a car crash with me the other day, which she was completely the person who was responsible for the crash. We shouldn't have crashed the other day. We only did because of her. And because of her crashing and for being drunk, which I thought she was sober, I obviously was just like, I trusted her to be sober and not to jump in a fucking car with me. Do you know what I mean? And you have a bit of doubt on a person. And I just thought, you know what? Maybe we've not been, and I've been thinking that maybe, and I've verbalized this to Azmain, that I've not thought she's been cheating on me, but I've not been sure, and you want to think like she's not. But I thought, while I'm here and I've got a phone and she's in a cell for the time being, I'm going to go through her phone and just make sure she's not been chatting to this guy. What do I see? Pictures from him, pictures from her, and I'm just like, do you know what I mean? I then obviously went full scorched earth. I rang her mum and stuff like that, and I was like, your daughter's just been fucking arrested. She told me not to ring you, but I'm fucking ringing you. And then after that, I rang a fucking job and told them everything as well, because I was just like, fuck you, I don't care if you lose your job because it's the guy you work with, and I'd rather you weren't around him, blah, 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 right? And I went scorched earth, and I'm wrong for doing that. However, again, like I say, if the thing is, I got to the point where I was like, if I can look past you sending a couple of pictures to a guy, you can look past what my reaction to it, right? But she can't. That's the truth. She can't look past that. So therefore, she doesn't want to be with me anymore because she doesn't see a future with me and all this. And I was like, so why did you get a fucking place for me 6 months ago? Do you know what I mean? I just fucking women, right? I just can't explain it any more than that. And I'm sorry for the women watching this, but that's all I can see it as is just. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's the most stupidest fucking shit. And if you want to take this show, if you want to go, oh, look at Cucked crying and do a whole show on it, I'm not going to sit here and say that you can't do that. You're well within your rights to. I'd do the same thing about people if I didn't like them, and you might not like me, and that's fine. But I will still go ahead as being an honest guy. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not going to wait for this to come out. I'm going to tell you about this. I'm going to be raw, and I'm going to open myself up to you as my chap, and you can either shit on me and be a cunt, and that's fine, because, you know, or you can understand where I'm coming from and just know that it's not nice when this happens to anyone, really. So, you know, It's just how it is.
Everyone's supportive.
Yeah, no, I know.
Literally everybody.
I ain't
I'm
gonna give me
watching
no
chat.
shit about this car.
That's pretty, I'm going to say it's pretty fucked up, though.
Yeah.
I'm going to say, I'd, if it's any consolation, I had a sort of similar thing happen to me.
Yeah.
But she had the guy turn up at the house and then tried to say that, oh, I thought you were my brother or something.
See, mine's not that. Like I say, not, according to what she said to me, and this is while she's telling me that she doesn't love me anymore and stuff, which is that's her being honest, right? But she was like, I've not been physical with him or anything like that, but clearly from me like trying to do something with him, that like obviously I haven't got those feelings for you anymore because I'm wanting to do that with someone else at this point. So that, and she's on it, and there's no point me fighting this and going like, no, you know, you love me and we've got this place. There's no point me fighting this at all. She's clearly knows where she's at because she made this decision months ago, like a month ago. It's not like that. I mean, I've only just discovered this now, but she's already made this decision in her head.
Yeah.
She just wasn't honest with me about it. And what pisses me off is that she was the one person that said to me, if I was ever going to cheat on you, I'd just tell you. So I like, if I was going to do it so that I wouldn't be with you when I was going to, I'd just tell you I was in someone else and leave you. Honestly, that's what she said to me. And she's always said this to me. So I obviously was just like, right, well, I'm not going to distrust you because I'm not one of those people. I'm not going to get into a relationship and tarnish the person that I'm with every fucking bitch in the past that has cheated on me, and she's not the first, right? I've been cheated on probably several times in the past, and that's where there's a part of you that starts to think, is it you? But I know it's not me. It's just women are fucking bored. You are so bored of shit.
It's definitely them.
And this is the thing. And I actually saw this from your boy Pat the other day. He was like, "How do you keep a relationship going? Because women get bored." And I was like, it's more the fact that you've got to put up with each other because you shouldn't be trying to be a jester. Like it or not, I think he might be right. You know, women really want you to fucking dance around with bells on for them and entertain them, and it's just like, no. Sorry, but that's not how a relationship is. A relationship is, I have a job, you have a fucking job, and we work together as a unit to keep the fucking place that we're in afloat. Yeah. That's how it works, and we're supposed to love each other for better or for worse. And when stuff comes up where you don't feel close to your partner, you actually reach out to them and say, hey, I don't feel close to you right now. We need to work on this for us if you care about it. She obviously didn't care about the relationship, and even though we've got a place together, she decided to confide those emotions in a man who has a wife and kids. And I really want to point this out. She wasn't drunk when she sent these pictures. She was just on a night shift at work, right? Which again, night shifts at work, she sometimes have to, like, she will crash there on her own, obviously, while she's looking after these autistic kids. But instead of contacting me while she's been there, she's contacted this guy from work while he's not been in work. That's the whole point. And this is the thing is like, I'm like, so instead of contacting me or wanting to reach out to me, you want to reach out to this guy all the time. And that's just the truth of the matter. It's not me. I'm the guy she comes home to, but I'm not the guy she talks to all the time. She'll come home and we talk about her work and I talk about mine and we plan for the future and stuff. And that's why I thought everything was normal, you know, as you do. Do you know what I mean? But when she's in work, I have always just left her to do a job because I leave her to do a job. I don't need to fucking send her a million messages while she's at work because I'm not that guy. I've got my own life. I've got my own shit to deal with. Do you know what I mean? But apparently, I guess and this is the thing that I hate about it is like right now, she's like, oh, I want to break up and I don't want to be with you. And I'm like, why? And she was like, well, I kind of wanted to have after all this came out, I wanted a little bit of space afterwards. And I was like, having a bit of space is what led you to this because you didn't feel close to me. And now you don't. And now you want space and you don't want to be close to me while you're repairing this? What? Like, do you know what I mean? It's just it's mixed messages and bullshit, which is, and it's bullshit because it's coming from someone who just doesn't want to be with you.
I mean, this is the thing though. If all it took for her to, you know, sling her up was talking with a bloke on the phone and sending him a couple of nudes.
It's not even.
And then she's ready to leave. It's like well,
the thing is, it's not even nudes. This is the thing. There's no tits. There's no pussy. There's nothing. There's literally her naked back and her mouth open with a tongue out. Do you know what I mean? That sort of stuff.
No, I'm gonna say it weren't feet pics, were it?
No. This is you've got to. This is why I'm sat here. Like I can look past it because it's you don't no tits, no pussy, nothing, and they've not been physical. That's why that's the only reason why I could look past it. Do you know what I mean? Because and that was the only reason why I was like, look, I would still want to give this a chance to see if this works because it's not like you've gone ridiculous. And I've actually caught this as it's happened. Do you know what I mean? But it's like I say, but by looking at your back and forth conversation with him, you always want to know, hey, how's your night been? How you slept well? And You don't do that with me. And that's the issue here, is that she used to be like that with me all the time. That's how our relationship was. That's how we stayed together and shit, is because we talked and stuff like that all the time. And I've recognized that we've been distant, but I verbalized it to her and she decided to go and be close to somebody else. And I can't, like I say, I know I've made the right decision. I know I've not done anything wrong. And I can pride myself on the fact that I am still an honest fucking guy who is a monogamist. And I know that I'm a fucking good looking, I know I'm a good looking guy. It's not like I'm sat here worried about all this sort of shit. I know I'm a good looking guy. I know I can pull women. It's not that sort of stuff. It's just like, you know, you try to build a life with somebody, and I really wanted to go full all in with, obviously with Thieves, which is why I've moved in with her and this, that, and the other and shit like that, and moved out of where I've been living for the last like 7-8 years. Do you know what I mean? And all you do, and I've done that, and it's not even been a fucking year. And I'm sat here going, my God, you've not even had a year with Biden, and look how he's fucked your country. This whole relationship has just been fucked by her in, what, 6 months? And any one of you, every single one of you from speaking to you, probably wouldn't even have thought that Thieves was like this. And I that's what I mean, man. You wouldn't even have seen this in her, because she doesn't seem like that, right? 100, and I get it, because I didn't see this coming, and after it happened, I was like, I can understand maybe she's taken, instead of trying to be close to me when she thought she was distant and actually talking to me and trying to work this out, I can understand her making a mistake, like, and just thinking maybe I should confide in someone else. But it's up to her to want to work it out at this point. And if she doesn't want to work it out, then fuck her. She was never into this in the first place. And I'm not going to sit her and act like and beg her to get back with me. Fuck that shit. I'm not going to do that. Like, she's had the decision to make, and I've given her plenty of time to make a decision on this. And her decision is that she wants to break up. And I'm like, all right. I'm not going to sit here and, like, you know, fight her over it. It's just the fact of the matter.
So has she only told you this today?
No, I found out about this 2 days ago. After the car crash, 2 days ago, right? That's why I've not had a Christmas dinner, because we didn't get to go to the shops and stuff like that. Do you know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah.
And to top it off, she put your life in danger by driving drunk.
Yeah, she puts my life in danger. She put my life in danger by driving drunk, and that's how I found out.
That's how you found out.
That's how I found out, because I at that point I thought to myself, because
the driving drunk thing.
As I said, I don't.
More than anything else.
As I said on here a second ago, Thieves is a cutter, right? So she does cut herself because she's depressed, and she doesn't do this to get attention. She doesn't do this for any reason. No one does, right? She does this. She does this. I'll read through these in a second. Sorry.
She thinks she helps her.
She does this to get attention. She doesn't do this, to get attention. She does this because she doesn't know how to deal with her emotions, right? And I've had to deal with this in my relationship, that every so often she will do this. And she has, since we've been together, she's done it twice. Do you know when she had a cast on her arm and she'd fucked up her, and it looked like she'd fucked up her arm? That's because she literally sliced between her thumb and her finger and cut up all the fucking tendons inside. Well, I say cut up the tendons. She didn't fuck up the tendons inside. She was lucky she didn't, but she basically just cut into her fucking hand there. And this was after, listen to me, this is after she'd literally just been downstairs with her mum, her brother, and just having a nice laugh and enjoying herself. And they didn't even see where this was coming from, right? While she's been here with me, she lied to me about this, and she explained that she lied about it because when she told me she cut herself the first time at her mum's, I was obviously like, you don't fucking care about anyone, you don't care about, you know, the people around you, you just care about yourself. And I was over the top, and she was like, she doesn't respond to that. The only way you can be when she cuts herself, weirdly enough, is apparently supportive. So you've got to support her for cutting herself, and I'm just like, it doesn't make sense, but okay. And this is the thing, so next time she cut herself, she actually lied to me and said she cut herself on a piece of glass at work. The week after that, I actually tried to get her to reiterate the story, and she said she'd caught it on a nail that was hanging out of a whatever. And I was like, right, well, you've lied to me. So did you cut yourself? And she was like, yeah. Then she was honest with me. Do you know what I mean? So I have caught her in lies before, which is why there's been that niggle of, do I trust her 100%? Do you know what I mean? But I'm not the sort of person that wants to focus on that. I smoke weed all day. I'm not a paranoid cunt. Like, I don't have to be a paranoid cunt. Paranoia is something you choose to do. And it's because you choose to do that because you're obsessed with... You've got low self-esteem from my point of view, and I'm not that guy. I've got high self-esteem, so I don't have to worry about that sort of shit. The only time that I've had low self-esteem is over this last month, and I've explained this to Azamane. That's how vocal I am when I know, and I feel like a whiny bitch about it. And the thing is that this has now led down the road another one.
Let me remind the chat that Ethan Ralph had sex with a Bali legal teen and knocked her up sexually and physically, and now she is single mother. Ethan is a black person, but with a Jewish penis.
Right, okay, that was Faith Vickers there for 3 or something. Let me put these through. Sorry, there's a few donations that have come through. So, Faith Vickers for 3 saying, let me remind you of the chat that Ethan Ralph had sex with a barely legal teen and knocked her up sexually and physically, and now she is a single mother. Ethan is a black person with a Jewish penis. Gunt43 just said, "Oh." Anonymous for one said, "Hey, Ralph tweeted out this stream. FYI, feel better. Won't put my name on it, but you know who I am. Merry Christmas, feel better." Don't worry. I expect Ralph to. It's weird, isn't it? So Ralph's chilling and watching the stream, and I blocked by you, you fat depressing cunt. Like I'm honest with people, and I'll come on the show and fucking tell them what's going on in my life while you're just sat there cheating on people because you're an absolute duplicitous piece of shit. I'm at least an honest guy, and I'm always going to pride myself on that. You'll never see that come out of me. Also, by the way, I also got a $150 tip off Trez. What's that?
Saw that.
Merry Christmas, Johnny. Even under Bidenflation, you getting your bonus.
I'm not
Let's go, Brandon.
House, so I'm gonna take about 5 minutes.
All this stuff, yeah.
No, what I was saying was, I just thought it was a bit weird how all of a sudden
Go on.
And
Go on, what you saying? Hello? Got Pikachu? You might just go. I think he's might.
no, sorry, you said 1 second, and I was like, you know.
Yeah, no, sorry. I was trying to do the donations and stuff that are coming through. I know you guys can't hear it, so my apologies. So.
That's all right. Yeah. The like I said there, not long after, well, when you moved to the new house, all of a sudden she stopped, like, you know, being seen, if you know what I mean.
No, like I
You know,
said, the thing is when we
she just seemed to be like upstairs all the time or whatever, and it's like I say, it just sort of reminded me of what happened with me when, you know.
Like I say, she's had it. Like I'm one of those people. Like I'm not going to sit there and be around my partner all the time. She needs her own space, and I'm like this in a relationship. I'm going to sit here working on my stuff on a computer, so I expect her to be on her computer doing stuff as well, like anyone else would, right? But just because you're on a computer doesn't mean you have to go and be a cheating whore. Let's be fair. You don't have to go out there and actually, you know, be a cheater. You can leave the person you're with and then go off if you want to go and try something with somebody else. That's fine. I'm not going to have a go at anyone for doing that. But when you're a cheating person, you're just a cheater and no one else can do anything about it. The difference is that instead of this coming out in some DMs or coming out later on down the line, I've gone live the moment this has happened to tell you about it because I don't lie to you when this shit happens. I'm not going to lie to my chat about this and act like everything's fucking hunky-dory and okay. For the last couple of, up until like just a moment ago when this happened, when I was on the phone with her, she's been telling me that she's wanted to try and at least try and make this work. Do you know what I mean? So that's what I've gone with. I've just been like, all right, we'll see what happens. But like I say, it's just, but at the same time, it's just you always have in the back of your mind. Like I've been thinking to myself, am I even going to make it through this week without going, you know what? Now we just need to end this myself. I've been trying to at least work at it to see what will happen. But no, she's already at that point because she's already probably been at that point for a month. Let's be fair. So there's nothing you can do about it. But anyway,
I mean, the other weird thing is, when you think about it, she might be, you know, this bloke who she's sort of been seeing or whatever, you know, being is married and got kids and that. She might be getting like a rush at, you know, trying to destroy his family, you know, because they've got a nice family going.
She could be. I honestly don't know, and I don't care. Like, I don't care how she's getting the rushes and where she's getting off. My whole thing is very much clear, which is just, what, like I say, once again, another woman who is literally here with a guy who she's sexually attracted to. Who we have, like I say, we were fucking a couple of days ago. Like, I mean, before I found out about this, we were fucking and shit like that. So it's like, so you're with a guy you're sexually attracted to, who you are fucking. You've got a life with him and stuff like that, and you know why you throw it away? Because you're a retard. That, I mean, how else are you supposed to look at it? Like, there's nothing that she could have easily have come to me and said, babe, I feel like we've, like, you know, we've been a little bit distant and I want to get I did that to her when I felt distant. So, do you know what I mean? It's that easy. It's called just being honest with your partner when you're feeling like you're not close to them anymore. But she didn't do that. She decided to act on it by, you know, getting close to some guy at work. And do you know what I mean? I'm not going to sit, and this is the thing you've got to understand, is I'm not going to get with a girl and say that she can't have male friends. And I'm not, do you know what I mean? Like, I'm going to have female friends. No. It's just, I'm not that guy. I'm not going to sit there and say, you can't talk to men anymore because you're with me. If you want an obsessive, possessive guy like that, like a lot of women seem to fucking want, who's abusive and shit, go and fucking get it. But if you want a decent guy and stuff like that, hey, unfortunately, nice guys finish last, and that's probably the reason why. You know, I'm not Ralph. I'm not just going to go out there and impregnate someone and have a fucking kid with them and shit like that. That's why I've not had kids to this day. Yeah. But unfortunately, it looks like I'm just going to be one of those guys, unfortunately, who I can't probably end up being lonely and old, and who knows. And I can only hope that maybe I'll bump into someone who seems quite nice. But until that happens, there's nothing that I can do about it. I just want to, like, you know, do the show, carry on, and be honest with you guys about what's happened, because obviously you all knew about thieves. You all were like, "Hey,
I mean, it's
ahoy,
it's
thieves,"
a good
you know.
thing that you know, it's a good thing that you didn't knock her up, because you'd have been fucked. Because she'd have taken you for every penny she could get out of you.
This is the thing. I understand. Sorry, Eric the Ghost as well. People in the chat. If you want to jump in, anyone can. Eric the Ghost. Hello there.
Hello.
Eric Duchamp, yeah.
Yes.
How you doing? You're in the chat.
Yeah, I do what? Are you stalking me? Who the fuck are you?
Sorry.
Who the fuck?
I don't know. You asked. You asked to be brought into the voice chat from chat, so I brought you in.
Ah, okay. So are you cock?
Sorry.
Are you cock? Are you the fucking person that's streaming right now?
Oh no, like I say, like if you were a massive cook, you'd be happy just watching your mouth, your wife getting ploughed. Let's be fair. But again, like I say, it's just difference of opinion. If you think it's cooked just because you've been cheated on, then there you go. I'm a cook. I honestly don't care. I've been cheated on.
The fuck are you?
Eric.
The fuck are you talking about, nigga? Why are you trying to fucking address my fucking missus of my fucking wife in this fucking conversation? The fuck is wrong with you, fucking nigga?
Sorry.
God damn, you fucking faggot.
I can't hear you for the word fucking. Sorry, is there any other words you know? Like,
hello, dum-dum. Why do you try to fucking pull in my missus or my wife?
Sorry, who's
or my it doesn't matter. Why did you even try to fucking do that, you dum-dum? Huh?
Why did I try to fuck you?
Oh, why is this some kind of fucking fuck up in your fucking part? Is that it?
Eric, you drunk? Am I trying to fuck your wife? What the fuck are you talking about?
No, I'm not talking about that.
This guy's either high or drunk.
You try to fucking you try to fucking address my fucking missus in this fucking conversation. What the fuck is wrong with you?
Oh, sorry. Who's your missus?
It doesn't really fucking matter. Do you know her then?
So
even if I drop her fucking name, do you know her?
Sorry, who your missus? Who are we talking about, Eric?
Yeah.
Exactly. Eric, who's your missus? Who's your missus that I'm talking about?
She's that bird that gave me a tenner to fuck her.
A what?
I don't know.
I'm saying your missus is a slang name.
Yeah, okay, but whatever. What the fuck is that nigger cock talking about? What the fuck is a dumb ass doing again?
I'm talking about fucking your missus, mate. She loves it in every old. We call it double-decker little round here because there's always room.
My impression was that your missus got fucked by another fucking dude and you got pretty jealous about that.
I don't even understand half the words he's saying. So see you later, Eric. Honestly, couldn't actually understand half of the words he said. Voodoo in the chat says, "You're not a nice guy. You're a piece of shit that harasses people on the internet. You get what you deserve, sweetie." If by harassing you mean that I obviously point out every time that Ralph has obviously been a massive piece of shit, yeah, I think I guess I am harassing Ralph, aren't I? Every time I point out how he's literally just fucking got a teenager pregnant and then just dropped her with a kid and then gone and got another woman pregnant. Yeah, I'm a massive piece. That's pure harassment, Voodoo. Pure harassment. God. And again, you get these people slagless. Why is Cog letting the world know that he's a cook again? I'm not. I'm talking about how I've obviously been cheated on. And I'm being honest with you guys. Again, me being honest and stuff like that, I guess it just blows some people's fucking minds because they're so used to chilling around Ralph's fucking chat where the guy lies to you all fucking day to act like he's some sort of alpha male. I'm just a fucking guy, mate. Dr. Beast Hunter, you were the first here, though, saying Merry Christmas. You get the gold. IR, saying Happy Birthday, K, lol, with a little wink thingy, getting the silver, and obviously Grey Snake got the bronze. And there's a fuck ton of everyone else here, and it is good to see everyone, like I say, 420, all you beautiful people. Lots of beautiful people in chat. And like I say, I've only come live here to be honest with you guys and tell you all about it. And that's all I'm doing. But obviously, since I've done that, everyone's like, "Oh my God, Cogs, this drama!" You're all fucking whores for it, man. Like, seriously?
Cog's got drama. I go on vacation, right? Cog gets drama.
Cog
what in the hell is wrong
Cog's
with
being
this?
honest about his relationship and actually just being fucking raw about it. My God, what a weird guy. We don't like this guy because why would we like a guy who's honest with us? We need a guy who needs to pretend he's a fucking alpha male. That's what some people need. So
I just want to know why this had to happen when I'm on vacation.
Dude, I don't fucking know, mate. Like, why did this have to happen at all? Like, like I say, you could have come back from vacation, and if I'd not seen these pictures, then we would have been fine. I mean, like, I would have known. Right? I wouldn't have known anything, right?
Oh,
that's how it
feel
is.
For you, dude. Feel for you, dude. I don't know what to tell you. I feel for you.
Yeah. Cheating should never be overlooked in my opinion. So
no, it should not. You're correct.
I agree with that.
You're correct. I agree 100%. But
Nicholas
I think the biggest thing that sticks in my craw.
That's fucking weird. Fucking call from the fucking Eric there. I know Eric learn English, man. Oh god.
The biggest thing I think that sticks in my craw is her driving drunk.
Again, we're not together, Eric.
No,
we're not together.
I'm just thinking if the gunt fucker is what they call that stream sniping, there'll be all sorts of dickheads coming over anyway. So
of course.
Yeah, there will eventually. They can't help themselves.
Yeah. I mean, I'm just looking at the chat now on YouTube, and it's starting to fill up with
twats.
It's
just Ralph fucking retards. So you can never tune in when I'm talking about Ralph and showing the obvious truth about the shit that he's done. Like, you know, when he posts his own fucking sex tape on the internet, and you all believe he got hacked. Yeah, I don't lie to you. If I'd done that, I'd just fucking tell you. Do you know what I mean? But no. I actually do this. I will put my fucking embarrassment and shit on the line for you guys, because I'm not one of those people that needs to sit here like I'm perfect and some alpha this, that, and the other. I'm just me. So, you know what I mean? You either like me or you don't. And if you don't because of some perceived thing, I don't care.
I'm going to start hammering, I think.
Yeah. Lampy's Human Skin Lampshade Gimp Suit says, Cog, you shouldn't have to explain shit really, though. I certainly wouldn't care if it was me. No, I know that, but in my head, it's more like I go live and stuff like that. I interact with chat and stuff, and you guys obviously have interacted with me. And when Thieves walks through the door, you're like, ahoy, Thieves, and this, that, and the other, right? So it's fair enough.
Yeah, that ain't gonna happen no more.
Stuff. Yeah, I understand that sort of stuff. Yeah, like I said, I have got moderators. If you are just going to be a retard in chat, because we know you're never fucking here. Do you know what I mean? God, it's really easy. It's really easy. God. And this is what I love about people in chat. It's like this. It's like, oh, when it comes to cuckolding, you should just probably, you should probably lie if you were into that thing. Just be honest. Yeah, no. Well, I'm being honest with you about being cheated on and how I'm not happy with it. Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't understand this with people. Every time I've been cheated on, I've explained this and I've explained how it's like it's ended in this, that, and the other. And what do people do? They go into this whole thing of, oh, you're a cook. These people just don't know what being a cook is, clearly. See what being a cook is. Being a cook is being Ralph right now. That's just how it is. That's how I see it, honestly. Oh, no, what am I thinking? It's not Ralph, obviously. It's whoever's going to be looking after his son who isn't Ralph. Because that's how cuckoldry works, right? It's whoever's looking after his son, right? Whoever's the stepdad of Ralph's kid, because Ralph just couldn't actually man up and be a dad himself. It's just a fact of the situation, but it's what I expect from his chat. DJ Real, never put your sex tape online without putting it behind a paywall. I'm sure Ralph would put it behind a paywall these days and then just fucking flag someone down for using 5 seconds of a clip like he did with Blair White for covering his Chris Chan fucking video. What a pathetic dweeb. What is that, Mundane Matt flagging tier shit? And you want to have a yearly thing where you talk about Mundane Matt flagging down shit. You literally on a live stream went full fucking, I'm going to flag down Blair White. She used a whole 5-second clip in a fair use video. Fair use is fair use. And you flagged someone down on that. You are literally the tier of Monday Matt, and I love how your fans still follow you and act like that's not a contradiction in their own head. Fine by me, though, you know. 3-Force Yoda, a gun with an oversized C-lit. I don't know what that means. Cunt-lit?
Feel better, Cog. Merry Christmas. Also, don't miss out my upcoming show with Metoku. You'd rather go on my show than on Ralph. Let that sink in.
Because Ralph is a fucking cunt.
Sorry, oh yeah, YouTube won't allow you to say clit, will they? Sorry,
I need to run to the store. I'll be back in a little bit.
Flamenco donated 3 there, saying, feel better, Cog. Merry Christmas. Also, don't miss out my upcoming show with Metica. He'd rather go on my show than on Ralph. Let that sink in. Oh, wow, really? Like, is that a real thing? Like, nice. I'd love to check that out.
Him and Flamenco are going to do Guilty Gear Strive fighting game match. Yeah, best of 10 or something.
Yeah, I'll check that shit out. I don't mind. I enjoyed watching his stream yesterday and stuff like that. It was pretty funny and stuff like that. Yeah, no, right, guys. I've been cheated on and I watched that show yesterday and still found it funny because I don't understand the guy that sits there holding his hand of his woman who's literally being plowed by another guy. Like I said, if there was anything physical in that had been admitted, we wouldn't have like even looked at anything else. It would have just been like, bye. But she was like, there's been nothing physical, blah, 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 blah. And I was like, well, if there's been nothing physical, I can maybe think, I'll have to see if I can work past that. That was it. And then obviously it was just a case of just like, no, it's not going to happen. And it's just not happened. That's it. It's just, so it's over. And you know what I did? I've gone live and I've told you guys about it. And look how 82 people turn up because you're all fucking drama whores. God, you've got to love it. You've got to love it. You're all getting horny right now. You're all getting big fucking throbbing hard-ons over the drama. And I know, I get it. It's fine.
I turned up because somebody blew my phone up telling me that I got a friend who's in a bit of trouble.
Like I say, from to me, it's just a case of like, And I know I'll get through this. I know I've got friends. I know I've got people who support me, and I know I've got that. It's just like I'm one of those. I am quite a closed off person in this, that, and the other, and I keep a lot of there's stuff that I do keep to myself, but I'm fed up of being like that, and I've got to make a change for me, and it's something that I've noticed with this new year coming up. I've got to do a lot of different things myself to change how I am, and it's not even just based on this relationship and the stuff that's just happened. It's something I've been noticing for the past month, and I've just been noticing that I need to do better for myself, because I feel like I never grew out of that student like phase, do you know what I mean, of just not really giving two shits, and I need to get into the adult phase, and I know most people go through their lives feeling like they're not adulting right and stuff like that, and I just know I need to get there. That's the truth of the situation. So and that's what I'm going to do. Like I say, I'm going to move forward with it, and I'm going to try and obviously do my shows as I do, probably a bit more. The only reason why I was taking more of a backseat on the shows as well as work was because I was trying to, spend time with the missus, as you do, like, you know what I mean? But like I say, it's not really going to be like that anymore. So I'm going to probably go back to full focusing on the show and doing the usual stuff that I do in the day. Sure, unless I'm doing drama, I won't get these 87 people or whatever the fuck over here. Let's be all honest about that. That's not going to happen. I'll do my normal show and I'll get my lovely 25 audience or something like that, which I'm happy with. And I just look forward to hopefully entertaining people. But I just wanted to be open and honest with everyone about this, because it's shit. And I can understand you can laugh at this. That's fine. I'm not going to have a go at anyone for laughing at me for this. I'm not going to have a go at anyone for being a cunt and stuff like that. You're going to get people who hate me that are going to take this moment to just go, haha, I'm going to really shit on you and stuff like that. And that's fine. That's fine by me. It's okay, because I know that's all you're there for. And it must be really sad being you, because the only time is when, you can be a hateful cunt. That's just kind of how it is. And that's just the truth of the matter.
See, the thing is, Cog. Yeah, see, the thing is, Cog, it's still Christmas Day in the colonies.
Oh yeah.
And Ralph and that, everybody around with the kids and stuff, except Ralph, who he can't be asked to go.
No, he's probably streaming talking about me, and that's fine. I expect this from Ralph.
Oh yeah, it will be. Yeah,
Ralph doesn't
got fuck all else to do with his life.
Ralph has blocked me all over the internet like the pussy that he is. I've literally been banned from being able to actually be allowed on his show. I'm not allowed to come on for a talk unless I'm talking to Gator, apparently. Right? And all of this is because he can't talk about the fucking court case he's in, so he can't even sit there and talk about the fact that he put revenge porn on the internet. That's what he did. He put revenge porn on the fucking internet. That's what he did, because obviously at the time, the woman that he got pregnant, who was an 18-year-old, who he shouldn't have even been trying to fucking have a relationship with anyway, because he should have just seen it as a fling, because she's fucking God knows how much younger than him. He decided to get pregnant and act to everyone on the internet like that was going to be a legitimate relationship. That was the funniest part. Look how she's made me a crisp sandwich. Like, it's fucking depressing, right? And I was like, dude, that's not a real thing. And he acted like that was real up until obviously he decided to go for the pedophile, the one who's into the cartoon child porn, aka Pantsu. There's plenty of evidence to obviously say that's real.
Well, I said the closest Ralph's ever got to having a real relationship is when he's fucking dropped his nuts. He leaves a tenner on side and goes home.
Yeah, it's how it is, like I say, and I don't see Ralph and Pantsu lasting forever. It's just a fact of the matter. It's obvious, like, that relationship won't last, because I don't think Ralph will last. I honestly think at some point, just for, I don't know, breach of his restraining order, could probably end up going to prison. And when he goes to prison, you really think Pantsu's sitting around when she could go off on some other YouTuber's dick? Which it's gone from one to the other. It's just how it is. Why is Cog so quiet and everyone's so loud? You know what? That's probably because I'm in Discord. Let me sort this out, actually. Let me sort this out. I'm going to switch this over just for the show. Bear with me, guys. Because what happens is I use my microphone in Discord usually when I'm gaming. Because no one needs to hear my game all the time in the background. And usually when I'm on a show, I switch it over to voice meter, so if a donation comes through, people can hear it coming through. It's actually really good to hear, though, that, like I say, just looking at that you've got Flamenco TV, and if Flamenco TV and Metica are doing a show in the future, both of them doing a show, I'm actually looking forward to watching Flamenco and Metica. You've got me. Like, I mainly because of Metica, I'm not going to lie. But I look forward to seeing it. That sounds pretty cool for the future. Angrier at Ralph than the chick who cheated on you, lol, says Greg. Greg, again, like I say, we're broken up. I'm not Ralph, right? I've already done my anger part with the missus and stuff like that. That was a couple of days ago. Right now, it's past that point. It's just, we don't work. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's just that. So you've got to get to that point with it. Whereas Ralph has to put a sex tape on the internet and go through a fucking court case because he put a sex tape on the internet like a fucking genius. Yeah, that's... Maybe I should have dropped my sex tape, guys.
And everybody got to see little
yeah,
Willie.
I know, right? Maybe I should drop my sex tape with Thieves or something because we broke up, and you know, maybe I should do that. Oh, maybe I should show off my fucking massive gun and my 2-inch dick. You know, maybe I should do that with my little gator fucking pictures and stuff on the fucking wall. Oh my god, it's so cringe. God, it talks volume is loud and clear.
If you're
Now,
gonna drop
appreciate
some
it.
pics, mate, it's do the feet pics first.
No. I don't have feet pics, you degenerate. But like I say, it's not something I'm going to do. It's not something I'm going to do. It's not something that I do that. It's just I'm not that guy. I'm not that weird fucking scumbag who's like Ralph, like fucking scraping the barrel of how low you can get. I have principles. And do you know why I talk about Ralph and how much of a piece of shit he is all the time? Is because I have principles and Ralph acts like he has principles. That's why I don't like Ralph. I hate people who act like they have principles, but when shit hits the fan, they don't actually follow their fucking word. It's how it is. God.
Well, that's it. I mean, Ralph's not but a fucking... He's the very epitome of fucking trailer trash.
Yeah. Sorry, Badman Adam was what? Only to prove that he wasn't a cook. He did that. Sorry. So only to prove that Ralph wasn't a cook, Ralph posted his sex tape. Fucking checkmate. Right? It's just how it is. It's so funny, this. Lampy's human skin festive gimp suit. Sorry, not going to lie. I want to see feet pics. Like, it's not going to happen, right? It's just weird. It's just weird.
Oh, God, I've set him off, haven't I?
Yeah. Dan Bigfoot saying, why didn't you fight the man who did your girl? And again, no one's had sex with my missus and stuff like that. Like any pictures he sent through to my missus got sent to his wife. That's all that really needs to happen from my point of view. And his wife and his kids will make the decision, I'm sure, on what happens on that regard. But do you mean go and fight the man? Like, I don't know where he fucking lives. I don't know who the fuck he is or anything like that. Do you know what I mean? It's just some colleague from work. Honestly, don't give two shits. It's just, go and fight the man. Yeah, that's because that's going to keep the relationship. Like, no, what a waste of time. Go and fight for a person who won't fight for you. That's just dumb. But again, people are different. People have all these things of, I do this, I do that, I totally do that. No, you wouldn't. Because you're not in that situation. And most of you aren't even got a fucking relationship anyway. That's why you want to talk like you do. Avon, you've obviously sent some donations through. What do you want to say?
I just want to know, Cog, why you're out here harping on Ralph so much. Why don't you get your own content? Why don't you talk about what's going on in your own life? What have you been doing? You're counting the next man's pockets. You're worrying about the next man's affairs. If you're asking me, that's a little fucking homosexual.
Do you want me to answer your questions? Because you've asked a few there. So if you can let me answer, I will.
Am I talking or am I quiet?
Well, you've just asked me 3 questions. I'm just saying, if you're okay to me to answer those 3 questions without, flying off the handle, but I've answered one of them, then we're good, yeah? But I don't know, because you seem a little bit uptight, so...
You're judging a book by its cover. It's very English of you.
But again, it's just how it looks, and I suppose it is English of me. So let's go down this road. So why do I talk about Ralph? Because Ralph is content. If you've not seen Kiwi Farms, he's literally daily content to people. I actually only cover him when he decides to say, hold my beer, and, post porns of himself on the internet, or has a fucking fight that's everywhere, or even the Chris Chan stuff we looked at as well. Do you know what I mean? Like, even his positive moments too. And why do I talk about Ralph? Because he's a piece of shit, and people support him even though they act like they've got principles. And I'm
but
talking.
How does that affect you?
Wait. And the other question: what's been going on in my life recently? Pretty sure I just went through that now. And you've all turned up because Ralph, who's got me blocked on the internet like the pussy he is, tweets it out to send all of you guys to come here, and I'm talking to you. So go on.
All right. Well, I didn't actually show up because of Ralph. Another person I'm friends with in Discord let me know what you were spurging out about your girlfriend going out there and getting stuffed like a Thanksgiving turkey by the next guy. Oh, I let you talk. Please. Thank you very much.
But you say spurging, and I was just honest, and I don't think it's
talking. Hey, sir.
No, you're actually spurging right now.
Was I quiet and did I let you speak?
You're spurging right now. You're spurging and being a hypocrite right now.
Yeah, I'm yelling. I'm spurging, bro.
You are.
I was quiet. I let you talk.
No, you can talk. I'm just saying, if you're going to be dishonest when you're talking, I'm going to correct it. So,
No, I'm not being dishonest.
Well, you said I was spurging
because your girlfriend was out here getting stuffed like a Thanksgiving turkey because she's a whore.
I was honest
and you got a tiny fucking cock, and you couldn't satisfy her big, wide vagina with your tiny penis. But that's regardless of the point. My whole thing is you're out here counting Ralph's money. You're out here talking about Ralph's life. I'm still talking, sir. Thank you. And that's your right, because Ralph is a public...
I think this guy came in to just say a fucking essay. I don't think he actually came in here to have a conversation. I think he just came in here to have an essay instead of sending the $10 donations or the $250s. Like, and I'm gonna just talk now and mute him because it's just like, there's no point talking to someone who's like, you're here because you're small dick, you're this, that, and the other. This isn't a conversation. This is just someone who doesn't like you trying to
seems
just
to be
have a
spending an
moment.
awful lot of time thinking about your dick, Carl.
Really, really gay, innit? Like,
He
but
says-
again,
he says you're
I'm the homosexual for talking about another man, but this guy's going to talk about my dick for about 20 minutes. So, Avon, do you want to talk about my dick some more? But talking about another guy's gay.
You mute me, you disingenuous piece of shit.
Do you want to talk?
I'm quiet.
I'm asking you a question. Let's see if you can answer it. Are you going to keep talking about my dick like the gay boy that you are? Or are you going to say I'm gay because I just talk about Ralph? You know what I mean? His sex tape's on the internet, guy. Like, people saw that. Do you know what I mean? Like, that's why his dick's out there. That's why people talk about his dick size. But again, you talk about people's dick size regardless because you're gay, right?
Imagine inviting a caller on the air and muting them because you don't like what they're saying and because you don't want to be quiet and let them get their point out.
Avon,
No, you're a disingenuous person, Cog. I was quiet and I let you speak, right? But the minute I fucking come out and have my point, you mute me because you don't like what I have to say because you're a fucking
How is
faggot.
that a point?
Right?
But again, being a faggot is not a point.
I made a point.
So
you're counting another man's money.
I'm not. The
Why
chat
don't you
was.
make your own?
I'm not. The
Go
chat
out
was.
there and make your
I'm
own
not.
fucking money,
The
bro.
chat was. The chat's counting his money.
You are unironically talking about how much money Ralph makes, what kind of viewers he gets, because you don't
chat's
make any
talking
of your
about
own,
it.
bro.
I'm reading chat.
You have 90
I'm
fucking
reading chat.
viewers, God.
I'm reading chat.
Pathetic, my guy.
I'm reading chat.
Pathetic.
And again, you
It's
base it on
sad.
numbers. You base it on numbers like the sad fuck you are. But again, that's because you're a sad
pulled
fuck.
out numbers. You pulled out Ralph's Odyssey
I'm
numbers.
reading
didn't you?
chat. Reading chat. I don't know
Bro,
if
you're unironically coping and seething on air.
Do you know what reading chat is? No, you're seething and getting angry over this. I'm to defend another guy who you dicks in his
I'm
ass.
furious, bro.
Right, I'm going to say this again. One in chat, if you can hear me saying this, that I'm reading chat when you're talking about his views and how much he's making. And I've said many times, I honestly don't care what he makes. What I find funny is that he'll ask you to give money so he can see his son while simultaneously tell you how much money he's making in fucking Vegas and stuff. But we won't talk about that. You want to talk about how I'm talking about your boyfriend. So carry on, Avon.
You even muted me just now on accident when you tried to bring me back in. How sad is that? I don't care about Ralph.
It's called a double click. Look, I can do it over and over. It's a double click. So
yeah, it's sad. It's sad. I'm not here to defend Ralph, bro. I'm not some Ralph
Really?
shit. I'm Avon Chartsdale. I'm not Ethan Ralph.
I don't not like Ralph, but why are you talking about my boyfriend's finances and his dick and stuff and your dick?
Muted me again.
Of course I do.
Muted me again.
You don't deserve the fucking respect.
Can I?
You don't deserve the respect. You've clearly come on here. You've clearly tried to disrespect me, and I've tried to be amicable with you. But you're just a loud mouth. I don't even. Is it New Yorker or New Jersey? I can never tell. But both of your accents sound so fucking arrogant.
It's the type of guy that's.
Are you
fucking
from
your mother.
Jersey? Are you from Jersey?
I'm from your mother's bedroom.
Are you from Jersey? You can't even. Can you not admit that? Is it embarrassing? Is it embarrassing to admit you're from Jersey? Are you from Jersey? Are you from Jersey?
Are you from
Jersey?
And I'll make you my step.
Are you from Jersey, though, bro? Are you Jerseyan? I'm only asking you a simple. Are you Jerseyan? Are you from New York?
Can I talk?
Are you from New York? Are you from Jersey? Can you answer a question? You can talk.
Brooklyn,
we can all
hear.
hear. You can talk.
Brooklyn, New York.
You're from Brooklyn. All right. Are you from Brooklyn?
I'm not here for Ethan Ralph. I'm here to call you.
Of course you're not.
Unfunny faggot. I'm here to.
I know
call
you are. I know you are.
unentertaining.
I know you are. I know.
Right?
We've read your donations.
Funny. You make no money. You're sad, bro. You're very sad.
I actually, for a small audience, make quite a bit of money, but you wouldn't know about this on my savings. But it doesn't.
Bro,
but again,
you act like $10 is a big deal, bro. I said
but again, Avon, we all know you can talk. Just listen. I don't care about whether you donate or not. I've done shows where I don't make donations. I don't care if I get 25 or 4 people watching. I have game streams with no one watching sometimes for 12 hours. I don't care about the numbers.
You're bragging about that?
I know.
You're bragging about that.
I'm bragging about.
Bro, you sound like a fucking idiot, bro.
No, you're an idiot because you care about the numbers like a fucking wanker. I don't care about them because it doesn't get to me like it clearly gets to you. And Ralph.
Bro, I'm not a stream. Bro, I'm
not streamer views don't matter, but I like Ralph because of his numbers. That's you. I just like I'm not.
Why do you keep muting me? Why can't you have a conversation?
Avon, do you remember me saying it's a question for you? Do you remember me saying to you and saying to the chat a second ago that I don't care about Ralph's numbers and the views that he makes, and the fact that he's making the money and he's doing well for himself is good. All I point out is when he fucks up and says, "Hold my beer, I'm gonna put my dick on the internet. Hold my beer, I'm gonna go and fucking have a fight on the internet." Do you know what I mean? You understand that, right? You understand that?
Do you remember when I just said this has nothing to do with Ralph?
Can't even answer my fucking question. I'm trying to mute this guy so he will hear my question, right? Do you understand that I've already said that in this fucking stream, or are you just going to be a dishonest fuck?
Do you understand that I've already...
And he's got to ask... He answers my question with a question. Answers the question like a dishonest fuck. Answers the question with a question. My God.
This isn't about Ralph, it's about you.
Can you answer my question? Can you answer my question?
Ask it one more time.
I'm going to ask you again, so I'm going to mute you. Here's the question. When it comes to you coming on here saying, what? Because your initial question was, why are you always talking about Ralph? Why are you talking about his numbers like a little dick cook, this, that, and the other? I get it, right? The point I'm saying to you is that I've literally said his numbers have only come up today because chat has spoken about it, right? I've then said on top of that, and I want to make sure all the question is did you recollect me saying this before? Because I definitely said if Ralph's doing good for himself and making good numbers, that's good. I like to point out on the internet when he does the dumb shit that he does because he's a massive piece of shit. Like when he, leaves a fucking 18-year-old with a fucking kid as he tries to push her into a polyamorous relationship while she's pregnant. Simultaneously, you've then got, he just leaves her to go back home with her parents, gets some other woman impregnated, simultaneously can't see his son, asked you his audience for fucking money through a GoFundMe, and then tells you how much money he's making. And then he has his fights and puts his dick on the internet. Yeah, I call out these things when they happen because they're funny. I don't have to sit there and look at every day of Kiwi Farms. I just, when the big things happen. Do you remember me saying that? That's the question.
Yeah, I remember you saying that. Was that a spiral or a question?
It's a question.
It seemed like a spiral. Now, can I ask you a question?
Sure.
Do you remember me saying this has nothing to do with Ralph?
And I'm asking you why you don't get your own content to make things funny.
Say again, sorry.
Do you remember me saying that? Do you remember me saying this has nothing to do with Ralph? I want to know why you don't get content to make your show funny.
So Avon, as I've had from a donation, Avon, you had a donation that came before of people that have been watching me for 5 years based on the content that I do find that they do find funny and entertaining. Simultaneously, it's not like I don't do dark shows where we look at even pedophiles getting caught, and I go down that road too because I know people don't like to see it, but I do go down that road as well, even though it's dark. I like to go into the criminal psychology, which we'll be doing later as well today. But you've got to understand that I do a show and I get content together. Do I think I'm the most entertaining person in the world? No, I think I can be boring as fuck, and I'm not going to deny that I can be boring as fuck sometimes, but I think when it comes to the stuff that I find, I think it is entertaining, and I find it entertaining, and clearly I've got an audience that does and have been watching me for 5 years that do.
An audience of 5. You've been doing this for 5 years.
25 people.
Years.
5, 6 years. Yeah, 5, 6 years. Yeah, and I've got about 25 people that'll turn up to a stream. And again, you're bragging about that. I don't. Yeah, I know. 95 now, and that's only because Ralph's pushed that out. It'd be 25 if I was just talking about the normal stuff, dude.
So why even do this?
Because I enjoy doing it and doing it. Like,
you enjoy coming on the internet and telling people about your girlfriend fucking other guys?
I like coming on the internet and being honest with people and doing content, yeah.
That's weird. What do you do for a living, bro?
Me, I just work in a gas station.
You work in a gas station, unironically.
I'm a boring guy. I'm not going to say. What do you want me? Do you want me to sit here and go, bro? I've got a Tesla, yeah, and I'm like proper going out to casinos. No, I don't do that. I'm just a normal guy.
No, I want you to not shit on other people. Go fucking make your own life better.
So it is about me shitting on Ralph. You absolute fucking retard. So it is about me shitting on Ralph. Wow, but it's nothing to do with Ralph. You lying cunt. But I'm shitting on. I'm shitting on other people. I'm shitting on people with no principles.
Why do you come on the internet to shit on?
I shit on people on the internet with no principles and people that are that degenerate that, yeah, they should be laughed at because I'm not like that.
But why not improve your own life?
Because I'm happy with my life. And again, it doesn't mean I can't still point out the degeneracies and the retards on the internet. Still waiting for you to make a point.
My point is...
I don't like your life. That's your point.
Look at you.
Yeah, I know. I'm just taking the piss out of you now. Bro. I'll take the piss out of you because that's all you've been doing.
That's a fucked up beard.
Yeah, I know. Your
life is sad, bro.
I've got a beard and sideburns, but I make insults on top of you
about other people because your life is whack, bro.
And I'm not.
It's really sad.
I know, but Avon, I'm
like,
that.
Learn a trade.
Avon,
do something to make your life better. Learn how to be a mason. Go build something, bro. Like do something of value, my nigga.
Avon, but you've got to realize that. Do you know why you're on my show now? Because I actually made an impact and you know who the fuck I am. And do you know why no one knows who you are? Because you never did.
Because I don't want anyone to know who I am.
And that's why I've got people that are here today. I don't try to make
an impact on the internet. I make an impact in the real world,
No one knows who you are.
I make actual money.
I'm sure you do. I'm sure you do. I'm sure you do.
Bro?
That's why you're here.
Please don't know who I am.
That's why you're here. To brag about yourself? That's why you're here? Okay.
No, I don't care, bro. I hope nobody...
I don't care, but I came to your chat today and donated $40. Keep going.
Why do you keep muting me, bro?
Because you're lying to people. I don't care, but I'm donating you $40 to make a point on your show that I don't care about.
$40 is nothing.
Again, it's not about the money or the number. It's the fact that you did it anyway for something you don't care about.
You're muting me.
You don't care about it and you've donated money. I don't care how many times I mute you. You're going to recognize this and go, oh, yeah, I am donating. And yeah, I don't care. Are how's that not conflicting in your head, Avon? Usually when I don't care, I just, turn off the stream.
Because money means nothing to me.
Right,
that's why.
Cool.
I've got enough that I can burn $40 on your dumbass, bro.
Nothing means anything, right? Apart from my channel and my show.
I can burn $40 on your stupid
and my show doesn't mean anything. That's why you're here. And my show doesn't mean anything. That's why you're here.
Bro,
that's why you're here.
You came on the internet to tell your...
It's Christmas fucking day. Why are you at my show?
You're muting me.
Your Christmas. I've had a lonely Christmas this Christmas. I've said this to people. I thought I'd be working today, actually, but because I've broken my arm, I'm not. You're a big macho guy with loads of money and making tons. Why are you on my show and not with your family?
It's 9 o'clock at night, bro. What are you talking about?
And you've not, and again, you've got no one around you at 9 o'clock at night. When I'm with my family, which I will be in a couple of days, I'm pretty sure we usually play games until about 2 o'clock in the morning, just board games, because that's what my family does. But again, you tell me more about why you don't care and send $40 to my show on Christmas Day.
2 in the morning? That sounds like a bunch of degenerates. You don't got kids that got to go to bed at 9 o'clock, 8 o'clock. You don't got to get up in the morning for work. What a bunch of fucking degenerates you guys are.
Like I say,
the whole family is up until 2 in the morning. What are you guys drinking too?
No, like I say, the adults stay up. Yeah, the kids go to bed. It's usually how we plan it when family gets together. You'd know this if you had a family, but I think I've hit a nerve there because you've got no one around you, have you, Evan?
Sounds like you guys
haven't got anyone around you, have you, Avon? All that money, but you ain't got nothing. And you're here to laugh at me because a relationship ended, like you've even got one in the first place, but you've not. You've got a relationship with, I got a job and stuff, but you ain't got that pussy. You ain't got a family.
Sounds like your family's getting drunk till 2 in the morning.
And see how you have to do that because you can't. I've hit that nerve, haven't I? You can't even say no. I'm with my family. You can't even do it. We'll give you a moment to say that's wrong though. So.
It's very sad that your family are alcoholics.
Yeah, exactly. And they're not alcoholics, like I say, but you're going to make shit up as you do. Well, guys, a guy who didn't care about the show, like I say, didn't care about the show, doesn't actually care about the show, donates $40 on Christmas Day and totally has his own family at 9 o'clock that he's spending time with. I guess I'm the only person that plays games until late o'clock at night with my adult family members and stuff. But again, I guess it must be me.